Isaiah 42. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. It doesn't mess around with pagan idols like Jesus and Christ, and you mean Christos, the Greek idol, or Jesus, Hail Zeus, or Lord, Baal, another word for Lucifer. God, originally spelled G-A-D, a pagan idol. Hell, a pit of fire in Athens. Like, the Roman Empire was the one in charge here. They were the ones destroying everything. Do your own research. That's facts you can literally find on Google. Although I would dig deeper, but anyways, Isaiah 42. See, my servant whom I uphold, my chosen one, my being has delighted in. I have put my spirit upon him. He brings forth right ruling to the nations. He does not cry out, nor lifts up his voice, nor causes his voice to be heard in the street. A crushed reed he does not break, and smoking flax he does not quench. He brings forth right ruling. Smoking flax, isn't that like the seed you can eat? Flax seed? Anyways, he brings forth right ruling in accordance with truth. He does not become weak or crushed until he has established right ruling in the earth, and the coastlines wait for his Torah. Thus said the El Yah, who created the heavens and stretched them out, who spread forth the earth and that which comes from it, who gives birth to the people on it and the spirit to those who walk on it. I, Yah, have called you in righteousness, and I strengthen your hand and guard you and give you for a covenant to a people, for a light to the nations. He's talking about sacrificing Yehoshua again. Well, sending him down here to have him sacrifice himself, basically, by speaking the truth and letting the Roman Empire destroy him. To open blind eyes, to bring out prisoners from the prison, those who sit in darkness from the prison house. I am Yah, that is my name, and my esteem I do not give to another, nor my praise to idols. I am Yah, that is my name, and my esteem I do not give to another, nor my praise to idols. Hello, Tom Tom. Yeah. See, the former predictions have come, and new ones I am declaring. Therefore they spring forth, I let you hear them. Sing to Yah a new song, his praise from the ends of the earth. You who go down to the sea and all that is in it, you coastlines and you inhabitants of them, let the wilderness and its cities lift up their voice. The villages were Quedar, QE with a half check mark on top of it, D with a line underneath of it, AR, dwells, where Quedar dwells. I twist my tongue a little. Let the inhabitants of Selah sing. Selah is S-E-L-A. Sing, let them shout from the top of the mountains. Let them give esteem to Yah and declare his praise in the coastlands. Yah goes forth like a mighty man. He stirs up Ador, A-R-D-O-U-R, like a fighter. He cries out, yes, shout aloud over his enemies. He shows himself mighty. I have kept silent of old. I have been still and held myself back. Like a woman in labor, I now cry out. I pant and gasp at once. I lay waste mountains and hills, and I dry up all their plants, and I shall make rivers become coastlands, and I dry up pools, and I shall lead the blind by a way they have not known, and paths they have not known I lead them. I make darkness light before them. I make darkness light before them, and crooked places straight. These matters I shall do for them, and I shall not forsake them. Those who trust in idols, who say to the molded image, you are my mighty ones, shall be turned back, utterly ashamed. Hear, you deaf, and look, you blind, and see. Oh, hear you deaf, and look, you blind, and see. Who is blind by my servant, or deaf as my messenger whom I send? Who is blind as he who is at peace, and blind as servant of Yah? Who is blind but my servant, or deaf as my messenger whom I send? Who is blind as he who is at peace, and blind as servant of Yah? See you much, do not guard. Ears are open, but do not hear. Struggling to read this. See you much, but do not guard. Ears are open, but do not hear. It has delighted Yah for the sake of his righteousness to make the Torah great and esteemed. But this is a people robbed and plundered. All of them are snared in holes, and they are hidden in prison houses. They have become a prey, with no one to deliver for plunder, and no one to say, Restore. Who among you gives ear to this, pays attention, and hears, for the time is to come? Who gave Jacob for plunder, and Israel to the robbers? What was it not Yah, he against whom we sinned? For they would not walk in his ways, and they did not obey his Torah. So he has poured on him his burning displeasure and the strength of battle, and it set him on fire all around. Yet he did not understand, and it burned against him, and he did not take it to heart. 42.